Hello students, welcome to one more session of class 9 mathematics. In this video, I am going to say about frequency polygon. So let us see the next question for frequency polygon, video 2. So my dear viewers, we are going to see question number 4 from your book. It's written, draw a histogram and a frequency polygon to represent the following data. Weights are given. Okay, you don't have to draw the histogram because histogram is not in the portion this year. Only the frequency polygon. So weight in kgs 35 to 40, these are given in the class interval form. The weights in kgs of a range of 35 to 40, 40 to 45 and so on till 60. And the number of workers who are having a weight greater than 35, greater than equal to 35 and less than 40 are 6. And the number of workers having weight greater than equal to 40 and less than 45 is 17. Okay, you know this is inclusive form. So the upper limit is not included in that very class. In the second class we get it. So similarly this is given. So now let us see how can we draw the frequency polygon for this very question. As I've told you earlier, in the same way, first of all, we have to make the columns. 3 columns, weight in kg, class mark, number of workers. Weight in kg, 35 to 40 is given, 40 to 45, 45 to 50 and so on it's given. Leave one of the rows as I told you. First we'll write 35 to 40, then 40 to 45, 45 to 50 and the next class interval which we have is 50 to 55, then 55 to 60. So these all are given and we can even write their frequencies. The frequency for this is 6. This is 17, this is 30, this is 8 and this is 3. Okay. To draw a frequency polygon, we always have to take a class interval before this and a class interval after this also as. Okay. So what's the class size? The class size is 5. So let us write a class interval before 35 to 40 having a class size of 5. So it will be 30 to 35. And similarly, a class interval after 55 to 60 with a class size of 5 will be 60 to 65. What will be their frequencies? Since nothing was given in the question, it started from 30, so the frequency of this 30 to 35 will also be 0, and the frequency of 60 to 65 will also be 0. Now we'll find the class marks. You know very well how to find the class marks. Yes? Add them both and divide by 2. 30 plus 35, that is 65. 65 by 2 is 32.5. Add them both, divide by 2. Or you can just directly make out the middle one. The next one comes 35 plus 40, that is 75 by 2. So it comes 37.5. Okay, the next one you can see 40 plus 45, that is 85 by 2. So it comes 42.5. You can see that these class marks are also having a gap of 555. Isn't it? So you can now directly write. The next one will be 47.5. 5 plus to this. Then 5 plus to this will give you 52.5. Between 50 and 55 we have 52.5. So it's correct. The next one plus 5 to this. So 57.5. Between 55 and 60 we have 57. Plus 5 to this. So it comes 62.5. So this is how we draw the table. Okay, now we can start drawing the frequency polygon. But how do we have to do? There are 2 ways of doing this as I told you. It's not starting from 0. We don't have any negative. So the first way is to take in the x-axis these class marks, or you can even take the weights which are given. We can even take the weights which are given here instead of taking the class marks. It's up to you. Okay, both the ways are possible in this case. So let us see how do we do. So first of all, x-axis, draw a line, horizontal line. So this will make the x-axis, and here we can draw the y-axis. We don't need any negative here. So here we have this y-axis. So this is x-axis, and this comes y-axis. In the x-axis, let us mark the, here we can mark the origin. This is the origin for x-axis as well as for the y-axis. Okay. Now, the class interval which I need to take is, you can see here, this is 30 to 35, starts from 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40, 40 to 45. So you can take these class intervals, or as I told you, you can even do by the class marks here. So I'll do with the class marks now, okay? Easy way to do. So this is 32.5. I'm marking this as 32.5, okay? 32.5. You can mark this also as 32.5. It's up to you, but I'm marking here. This is 32.5. I'm taking 2 cm. Then after that here, this is 37.5. I'm taking the class marks as I told you. And here it comes 42.5. Then here it comes 47.5. Then we have 52.5 and 57.5. And the last one is 62.5. So I have taken all these in the x-axis. In the y-axis, you can see the maximum frequency which we have here is 30. So accordingly, you can take in the y-axis. If I take 5, 10, 15, 20 also, it's good. It's okay. So I'll take 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, I'm taking in 2 cm. 5, 10, 15, 20. So here I mark this as 5. This is 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, this is the highest required, 30. So that will do. Now in the x-axis, what are all these? These are the weights in kgs. So write it in capitals, it will be better. W-E-I-G-H-T, weight, the bracket, in kg, give an arrow like this. And similarly, what are these? These are the number of workers. So write number of workers. Don't write here class marks. Okay, don't write class marks. Whatever is given there, write that. Weight in kg, so write the weight in. These are number of workers. Don't write frequency here. Number of workers. Give an arrow like this. Okay, now how do we mark these? Okay, how to mark this is, as I told you, with the class marks you have to mark. But one more thing is missing here. You can see, in all these we have a gap of 5, 5, isn't it? 32 to 37.5, gap of 5. But what's the gap here? In all these we have 5, 5, but here the gap is directly 32.5. So what do we need to do? You can give a kink here, a broken line, a constriction, like this. This indicates that here it's broken. We are missing something here, which is not required. Okay. Now let us mark 32.5s. We have to mark 0. 32.5 in the x and number of workers 0. So 32.5 0 is this point. So this is the point 32.50. Directly we are getting it. Okay, because we are taking the class marks. Then 37.56 we have to mark. See here, 37.56. So let us mark that 37.56. Now where is 6? We have taken 20 divisions as 5. So 4 divisions will make 1. If you have taken 20 divisions 5, so 4 divisions will make 1. Remember it. Okay. How to make out? If you want, you can make a calculation like this. 20 divisions is equal to 5 units. So 1 division will be equal to 5 by 20 units. Means 1 by 4 units. So to get 1, 4 divisions will be equal to 1 by 4 into 4. 1 by 4 into 4. So that is 1 unit. Means 4 divisions will make 1 unit. Okay. So be careful. As we want how much? 6. So where is 6? Let us see. This is 5. And after that 4 divisions. After that 4 divisions. This one. Okay. 4 divisions. I'm going to zoom it. 4 divisions after this. Okay. 4 divisions after 6. I'll mark again. Just watch it carefully. Okay. Keep the pencil sharp. That will help you more. So 4 divisions after 37.5. Watch here. This is the 4th division. So this is 6. 4 divisions after 5 will make 6. Hope you have understood it. Okay. Then after that 4 more divisions, 7. After that 4 more divisions, 8. Then 4 more divisions, 9. Then 4 more divisions, 10. Okay. So it comes so. Now, let us come to the next one. Next one, what do we have? 42.5s, 17 you have to mark. 42.5, 17. So here this is 42.5 and 17. After 15, 8 divisions. After 15, 8 divisions. Okay. After 15, you have to mark 8 divisions. 42.5s after 15, 8 divisions. So this is 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8 divisions. Take a close look. 8 divisions. Okay, here. Okay. Now watch it again. 42.5s. 17. How 17? This is 15. 4 divisions 16. Then after that 4 more divisions come 17. Okay. So we have got 42.5, 17. Now 47.5 is 30 we need. It's according to this. 47.5 is 30. So let us see. Where is 47. This is 47.5 and where is 30? Here we have 30. So 47.5 is 30. This we can get directly. Here. Next we have 52.5 is 8. So where is it? Let us see. This is 52.5. This is 5. After that 4 divisions 6. Then 4 divisions will give us 7. Then after that 4 more divisions will give us 8. Yes, correct. So here it comes after that 12 divisions. After 5, 12 divisions. This is 5. This is 10 divisions. 11, 12. 12 divisions after this. 12 divisions. 12 divisions after 5. Okay? Yeah. Let us take a close view. This is what we have. 52.5s. Oh, no, it's wrong. Yes, what is it? 8. Yes, it's correct. 8 is correct. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 12 divisions after 5. You can see this is 5. After that 12 divisions. 4 divisions, 6. After that more 4 divisions. Means 8 divisions will give us 7. Then after that more 4 divisions will give us 8. Okay. So this we have marked. Now let us see the next one. 57.5s. 57.5 is 3. So let us see. This is 57.5. Where do we have 3? Okay. 12 divisions from the starting will give us 3. So 12 division from the starting. From 0. So this is 3. Watch carefully. 3. You can get 3. Here. 4, 4, 8, 4, 12. 4 divisions 1, then 4 divisions 2, then 4 divisions 3. So 57.5s. 3 we have got. Okay, 12 divisions after that. Now let us see 62.5. 62.5 is 0 we have. So this is 62.5 is 0. Now what we need to do, we have to join these all. Okay, dot to dot. Be very careful and in sequence. First this to this. Then we have to join this to this. Then the next one. Then the next. It's better you can give a pencil point here, and then join. Again in the same way, keep a pencil point here, keep a pencil point here in this dot, then join. And for this also the same way. Yes. So this is your frequency polygon, but some more thing is left. Some formalities are left. What are all those? You have to write the coordinates here. So what's the coordinate of this point? 32.5, 0. What's the coordinate of this point? 37.5, 6. What's the coordinate of this point? 42.5, 17. Okay, 42.5, 17. What's this point? This is 47.5, 30. 47.5, 30. Make it very clear, okay? This one, 52.5, 8. 52.5, 8. Here, 57.5, 3. Okay, and the last one, 62.5, 0. Over? Is it complete? No. Still one more thing is left. One more important thing is left. That is writing the scale. So we need to write the scale here. So let us see how much is the scale taken. In x-axis, you can see this is 2 cm. And 2 cm we have taken a gap of 5. So 2 cm is equal to 5 units. You can write 5 units or 5 kg also can be written. Here in the x-axis, it's in kg. So you can write even 5 kg also. It's up to you. 5, because the unit has already been mentioned here. So you can directly write 5 units. Or if you want, you can even write 5 kg also, I told you. Similarly, in y-axis, what do we have? Here also the same thing. 2 cm 5 gap we have taken. So 2 cm is equal to 5 units. You can take in both axes 2 cm. You can write directly also in one step. On in both axes 2 cm is equal to 5 units can also be written. So this is the end of your frequency polygon. Take a closer view if you want. This is what we have. Okay, you can take a snap. Okay, see you in the next question. Bye bye.